Hello everyone. So in this session, we'll create one Azure SQL database with AdventureWorks data. Okay. So we'll go to Azure portal, and in Azure portal, we'll click on SQL databases. In SQL databases, you need to click on add because we are going to create one new Azure SQL database. Once you click on add, you need to select the subscription. So in my case, it will be free trial, and then you need to select the resource group. In case if you have not created any resource group, you can create new. You just need to give the name and then you need to click on OK. In my case, I have already created before, so I'll use the same old one, and then you have to give the database name. So database name you can keep like processing database, processing dev. Okay. And then you have to click this server name. Like you can go and create a new server. Just click on this create new. You give any server name, like you can give dev. Okay, so dev is something which is already exists, so you need to give some different name. Dev raw, I'll mention in my case. Yeah, this is available. We can go ahead with this. So you need to create login for that. So login I'll mention as dev as the login ID, and then you need to give the password using which you will be connecting to this particular database. So my server name is devraw. I'll just make a note of this so that I don't forget, and then I'll make a note of login also so that I don't forget this. So once I have done this, then again I have to give the password just to make sure password is correct. And then you can select the location where you want this database to be deployed. In my case, I'll go with West East US only. Okay, I'll just click on OK. And then by default, Devro server is connected. And then you can configure. Configure is something based on what kind of performance you need. So it is completely cost dependent. Like if your DTU is 10, you need to pay 990 INR. If you increase this DTU, your performance of the SQL will be better. You need to pay more. So means based on your need, you can select that. Okay. So for now, I'm just creating a sample database just for demo purpose. I'll be selecting the lower cost possible. So I'll just click on apply, and then you click on next. After next, again you need to click on next. You don't need to select anything on network. And then this is the important thing, use existing data. So if you select none here, then it will create a database, but there will not be any table. If you click backup, backup is something you are having some database that you want to restore here. And sample is something, if you select sample, by default AdventureWorks LT will be created with some dimension and facts. So what we want to do is we want to create one AdventureWorks database in Azure SQL. So we'll click on next. Again, we'll click next. It will give you the cost and all, how much price will be there. And then you just scroll it down and see everything, database name, server, everything. You can check it over here, and then you click on create. So now it is deploying the changes. It is creating one new server. In that server, it is creating that particular database. So it will take around around 1 to 2 minutes, and then that deployment will be done. So we'll wait for around few minutes, and then we'll see what is happening. So it is kind of very easy thing. Like earlier, like if we have to restore AdventureWorks, we need to download it from Google, and then we need to install SQL Server in my local, and then I need to restore that particular backup. But with Azure, it's kind of very easy now. So this deployment is in progress. I'll pause this video just for a few minutes. Once this is done, I'll resume this video again. So the deployment is done. what I will do, I'll go to home again, and then I'll click on SQL database. So if you see here that new SQL database is already created, the status is online, server name is this, and this is the DTU units, what is the location, and what is the subscription under which this database is created. So I'll click on this. Then here I'll see all the thing like pricing tags, complete server name. If you want to connect in SSMS, you can use this location, free tile, everything you will be able to see. Okay, if you have to whitelist any IP, you need to click on this and then you need to whitelist. If you want to delete, if you want to restore, you can do it from here. Now we'll just go and see some data. So there's something called query editor preview. Just click on that. And then here you give the login name. Okay, whatever password you gave for this particular server, give that. And then you click OK. I'm getting some error, just a moment. Yeah, it was throwing some IP error. So like what I have to do was like once you create this, your local IP, you need to whitelist it. So you go to overview, click on this set server firewall, and then what you need to do is just drag it down and give some name here like test, and then you copy this IP, just save it. Then go to SQL database again, and then what you do, you just click on this, click on query editor again, give the password, and then click OK. So it's connected. You can see all the tables, whatever is here, and then you can play around. Okay, so select sales, sorry, sales LT address, just click on run. Done. You can see also what you can do, you can connect this into SQL Server also. Just go to overview, copy the server name, go to SQL Server Management Studio, and then click on database, give the server name, give the user login, give the password, and click connect. This is your new database, whatever you have created. And then here you can play whatever you want. You will see all the tables here. Okay, so schema is sales LT. So from this, you will be able to do whatever you want, and you can close your stuff actually. Thank you.